Yes, good afternoon, good morning, good evening. Once more, it's Retro Spectrum. We're into the new year, and that means I look back at all your Christmas presents, and I can't honestly remember if what we're about to review is a game that I got as a Christmas present, or if it's one that my dad and I picked up later. But it's certainly one that I remember from the first time around on the Spectrum. Let's just bring up the cassette first. This Slicker puzzle. Now, a little bit of background. Screenshot of this flew past on Twitter probably 2 3 days ago, actually, end of last week, as I'm recording this. But it was a screenshot from the BBC B version. And I went, I know that. I had that. I remember that game. Vague memories, head over to World Spectrum, look at the pictures and everything. And there it was. This Slicker puzzle. And I can see exactly why, if this had been a Christmas present, why I would have had it as a Christmas present. Because it is utterly, utterly maddening. Colourful. It's a computer game. It's a Spectrum. And I still, he says, leaning down, have a love of puzzles. So here's my recent 2x2x2 Rubik's Cube. Yes, I can, but I'm not going to solve it just now because this is not a Rubik's channel, this is a Spectrum channel. Let's have a look at it. Now, it doesn't have a loading screen or anything, so I've just got the freeze frame from the game actually opening. And that's not a complete puzzle. Okay, if we actually head into, let's just bring up the title just now. Where are we? There you are. I've found some nicer tunes for the Beakers. Right then, Andrew Dickens is behind this one, and as far as I can tell, he hasn't got any other titles, at least on World of Spectrum, what he's done afterwards. And we know it's on the BBC B and everything. So there you go. Also suitable for 16K, so quite early in the Spectrum run. Published in 1983 by DK'Tronics. So it could have been one of the early games that I got for the Spectrum. Now, it's a weird one because it's right at the start of the Spectrum, so everything's on keyboard. I do need to call up the instruction sheet because it is weird in the controls. So let me just get the English instructions up. But the principle is simple. This is the puzzle when it's finished. So like a Rubik's Cube, you get it in a solved condition. In a minute we're going to do level 1 and you'll see how it works. So we do level 1. So it scrambles it, solves it, and then it scrambles it for you again. And you've got to, so if you use the lowercase keys, you will move a vertical one. So that goes up there. And if you use the shifted keys, then you'll move the horizontal one. Now, just before I do the last move, you'll see that moves 26. Player 1, that's me. 25 moves, 1 to 2, 26 moves. Now, it doesn't test every move for the victory conditions. So you need to press 0 and 0 again. Oh, you've solved it. Great. Let's take all the tiles away. It's a sort of victory animation. Flash up the number 8 because you don't get the final message. Okay, we get the idea. That's a scrambled message. The further you get in the levels, the less scrambled it gets. And the idea is at level 8, you will have the complete message. I have no idea what the message is. Right then, so if we want to play again, we do RT together. 2. Okay, were you all watching? I hope so, because now we're going to try and solve it in 52 moves or less. Okay, right then. It's not that one. The red ones at the edges are usually key sometimes. Okay, does that work? Yeah, but we've went 1, 2, 5, so the I one needs to go all the way through. Which will shift this, the I column down 1. But we need to move the C column over the way first. And now we can move I. Don't overshoot. So here's the thing, if you just press 0 now, it'll remind you what the original puzzle is. So in case you forget it, so I will move that one, and we're not quite finished because we need to do the top line over. That's us, isn't it? Yes, it is. 52 moves or less. Got 38. So it's a really, really simple principle. It's quite loud. So no, we don't want to do that again. We want to do. Oh, you have to press down RT to retry, possibly. Okay, we're going to do level 3 now. And then you'll start to see where it gets, we're moving more sliders as we go along. We are creating more difficulty as it goes up. We're seeing a much more scrambled pattern. And the thing is, if you're fast enough to try and comprehend the way that the lines are moving, you can solve this straight away because you just literally go forward and you back it up again. It's like when you take a Rubik's Cube and you go 1, 2, and hand somebody go, look, it's all mixed up. Look how fast I can solve it. It's solved. Essentially, that's what you're doing here. But in level 1, you move 2 sliders. In level 2, you move 4 sliders. In level 3, we're going to move 6 sliders. So in level 8, you're going to move 18 sliders. Is that right? Lots. One too many lots. There we go. Right then, level 3. Okay, did you all get that? I think it was this one first. Okay, right then. So let's just try and work this mentally through. And we just want to put the dead space in it. And then roll that out to the side. Roll that up. And we have a solution. It's not satisfying though. It has to be said. It's just, got there. What happens next? Well, now we press 0, 0. Board gets taken away, and if you thought it wasn't frustrating enough, the puzzle is completed, but we didn't get under the 74 moves. We took 586. Please try again. So we don't get to see the code at the end of level 3 until we've done it in the right number of moves. So, Slinker Puzzle is infuriating. It's you can just see there that I was trying to get the we can move a single piece here and there, but that really gets you under the move count. It's a pretty strict move count, and level 3 gets a bit iffy. 4 gets quite hard. So here's level 8. And it unsolves it for you. And you've got to solve that in 88 moves. Yeah. Look, I remember this. Level 1 and 2 is great. 3 is a bit of a challenge, but the actual solve this final level in the minimum number of moves, no. No. It's an exciting game. It's 16K. You can play it for a long time. The level, once you've got a solve on a level, that's great. But it's so cruel with the move count to get you to actually see the puzzle within the puzzle that I can recommend the playing bit of it for early levels and the Rubik's Cube generation, but if you're actually looking for the actual puzzle element, look, if you ever solve this at level 8 and your name is not Andrew Diggins, give me a call. I'd love to know the method that you used to get from that to that. Thanks very much for watching. Look, the usual thing that YouTubers say at this point is if you like, press the thumbs up. If you love, do the subscribe. You can find more details and extra content on the YouTube channel, youtube.com/retrospectrumgaming. Same on Facebook, retrospectrumgaming. On Twitter, it's just my account. It's twitter.com/UNEWAN. And I'll see you on the next Spectrum video. But for now, I'm just gonna try, I'm gonna do what everybody likes to do in a game like this. We're gonna do a rage quit. Ta-ra for now.